Hello and welcome. In this video we want to express the dates in this format. For example, February 14th or 22nd September. That is having the prefix ST, ND, RD, TH and so on. In this column L we shall express, for example, in this format. That is, for example, April 4th. And then in this other column we shall express it as 4th April. So to do that we shall use Vlookup, that is making reference to this table here. So maybe we can name this table as my table. Then in this first column, so we have the month. The second column here we have the date, the day, and here this suffix is the one that will give us the value ST, ND or RD. So let us start. So here we have first Vlookup. So our value will be this one, that is D4, comma, so the table array will be my table, then comma, so comma 2, and then we close the brackets. So when you enter you get the suffix, that is TH. So then before this formula, that is after the equal sign, we can now have the month. So select B4, then ampersand with speech marks, then space, speech mark, then ampersand, and then enter. So then we have that value, that is January. Now the next thing is to have the date. So the date we now pick from here, from the day. So that is that one, then ampersand, and then equal, that is enter. So then we have the format, that is January 7th. And then we can double click here to get other values, so that way. So for example here, if I want the date to be second, so it gives us January 2nd. If it is 31st, so we have 31st there. If it is 3rd, so we have 3rd, and so on. Then in this column here we now want to start with the date or the day followed by the month. So therefore we have equal, so that is we select, so that is Vlookup, then select here where we have the suffix, so comma my table, then comma the second column. So the second column is this one here where we have the suffix, so that's why we have the 2 here. So close the bracket. So that gives us the suffix. Then we have to get the date, the day here. So select, that is before Vlookup you select C3 here, C4. So then ampersand, and then you enter. So now we have 3rd. Then here we can put the space with ampersand, then speech marks, then select the month, so that is B4. So that is at this point here we select, you put the ampersand, then select the month, so that way, then you enter. So now we have 3rd January, then double click here to get the rest. So that is how we get that. So then you can hide this table by pressing Control. So you select the 2 cells there, then Control 0. So then that is hidden. But if you don't like the table there, we can do it without that table. So this is how we can do that. So let me clear this one first. So then let us copy this table up to here and we paste. So Control V to paste. So then at this point here, so now we want to do without the table. So here you can repeat the same thing, that is equal to Vlookup. So select the suffix value here. So put my table, comma 2, then enter to get the suffix. Then here we have the month, so select the month, ampersand, then so we have another ampersand there. So it is basically the same formula, but we shall adjust it. So then select here, that is C5, and then enter. So now to do away with the table, so we press F9 and then you copy all that formula on the formula bar. So Control copy, then Control enter. Then go to Formula tab, select define name. So here you can call it my date, and then paste the formula here now, then OK. So now we don't need, in this column here, we don't need the table. So that table, that is this one, we can even delete the table, and then the values still remain. So here if you enter is equal to my date, then you enter, you still get the same date. So the same thing can be done on this column, or the same method. So thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe.